I should have known something was wrong with the apartment the moment I stepped inside. It was too cheap. Too available. The landlord barely asked any questions before handing over the keys. The hallway leading to my new place smelled like old carpet and something faintly metallic. Apartment 4C was at the very end of the hall, where the ceiling light flickered like it was struggling to stay alive. When I unlocked the door, the hinges groaned, loud, tired, like no one had lived there in a long time. Inside, the air was stale, carrying the scent of dust, faint rot, and something I couldn't quite place. But the rent was dirt cheap. And I was desperate. The first few nights, I ignored the little things. The way the walls seemed too thin, like I could hear faint breathing from the empty apartment next door. The way the old floorboards creaked under my weight even when I was standing completely still. The way the bathroom mirror seemed off. The glass wasn't warped exactly, but sometimes, I swore my reflection took a second too long to follow my movements. Then, on the third night, I heard it. It started as a faint scratching sound coming from inside the walls, right behind my bed's headboard. At first, I thought it was mice. Rats, maybe. Old buildings have those. But this didn't sound like tiny claws skittering. It was deliberate. Slow. Almost like something, feeling its way through the wall. I knocked against the wall. Silence. Then, 3 knocks back. I barely slept that night. Every time I started to drift off, I'd hear it again. Scratching. Tapping. Breathing. By the end of the week, I was exhausted. My boss at the diner noticed the dark circles under my eyes and asked if I was sick. I just forced a smile and said I was adjusting to the new place. That night, the scratching came back. Louder this time. I pressed my ear against the wall. My stomach twisted. There was something inside the walls. I grabbed my phone and opened the flashlight, shining it into the crack where the baseboard met the floor. Dust. Cobwebs. And something else. A sliver of something, black. Like a nail. A long, jagged nail. I jerked back. My phone clattered to the floor, the screen flickering as it landed face up. In the reflection of the cracked glass, I saw it. A shadow. A shape. Too thin. Too tall. Standing behind me. I whipped around. Nothing. The room was empty. But the air was heavier. Thicker. Like something unseen was still lingering. Watching. I didn't sleep that night. The next morning, I went down to the landlord's office. The door was locked. A handwritten sign read, "Closed indefinitely." I knocked. No answer. I asked the neighbor in 4B if she'd seen the landlord. The old woman just shook her head. "Haven't seen him in weeks," she murmured. "He never stays long." "What do you mean?" I asked. She hesitated. Then, in a whisper, she said, "No one stays long." I turned my head. The hall was empty. But the air had shifted again. The same thick, heavy feeling pressed against my chest. That night, I decided I was done. I started packing. Every few minutes, I'd glance at the walls, waiting for the scratching to start again. I turned. The bathroom mirror. There was something standing behind me. I spun around. Nothing. But in the mirror, my reflection wasn't moving. I lifted my arm. My reflection stayed frozen, staring at me. Then, slowly, its lips curled into a grin. I ran. I grabbed my bag and sprinted for the door. But as I twisted the knob, the door didn't budge. I yanked harder. Locked. Behind me, the mirror's glass began to ripple. A shape moved beneath the surface, pressing against it like someone trying to break through. Then, the scratching started again. Not from the walls. From inside the room. My chest tightened. I turned my head, inch by inch. Something was crouched in the corner of the room. Too long. Too thin. Its face was wrong, stretched in ways that shouldn't be possible. Its hands, black, jagged nails, dragged across the floorboards, carving deep, splintering grooves. And then it moved. I don't remember screaming. I don't remember running. I only remember waking up outside, on the sidewalk, gasping for air. The apartment window loomed above me, dark and empty. The door to 4C was wide open. I never went back. I don't know what I saw that night. But sometimes, in the dead of night, I hear it. And I know it's still looking for me.